What's up, everybody? It's Eric. We're up here at Blerdcon 2024. As you remember, last year, I think it was the last episode, we came to Blerdcon. We had to spin the block on them. So we're going to be talking to some cosplayers, checking the scene, seeing what it's all about here at Blerdcon 2024. You don't want to miss it. How you doing today?
I'm doing excellent.
You doing excellent?
I'm at Blerdcon.
For those of you who don't know, who are you dressed as today?
I am dressed as Static Shock.
I don't know why you wouldn't know it as Static Shock, but y'all better recognize something.
I had dreadlocks. They used to look better, but I have dreadlocks, so I was like, I'm gonna cosplay Static, and I'm doing it.
If I had locks, I'd do Static too, but I can't grow. I'm impatient. Everybody, it's Black Widow. I found Black Widow, everybody. You know, 2 Marvel characters, we had to meet up. By the way, like I said, I love your cosplay. Did you make it yourself? Or I know you said you pieced it together. How'd you do it?
I pieced it together, yeah. Just kind of looking at, so I bought the bodysuit secondhand off of, I can't remember where I bought it. I had it tailored, and then I've just kind of piecemealed it, bought the button off of Amazon. My husband's in the military, so I come across combat, so they're a little big, but here's old school combat boots. Had these 3D printed, Amazon, just kind of wig off of, so just kind of put it together.
Okay,
like
cool.
that.
I like how it's very, see, like, this is why I like Blerdcon, because it's like, you know, you ain't just throwing like a straight where you got the locks.
Yeah, you know, well, when I decided, I was like, well, traditionally, you know, Black Widow has straight red hair. I'm like, but you know, I need to represent the heritage.
Yeah, this is one of those spaces where you definitely, nobody will judge you.
This is actually, honestly, I attend other conventions, but this is actually the only one that I cosplay at.
Really?
Yeah. I look, because it's a safe space, because I don't have to hear all of that nonsense about you can't be this because this character's this. Yes, exactly. So I can do that, and I just, you know, I'm Black Widow. That's who I am. I'm not Black Widow. I'm Black Widow.
Did you guys like put the cosplays together? Did you make anything? Like how did y'all do it?
So I didn't make anything specifically, but I've been collecting different pieces just as a Steven Universe fan over the years, and I finally decided to throw it all together. And here we are.
How do you feel about him being in multiverses? You like it?
I really like it. I think they can do some changes, buff him a little bit, but I think he's great in the game.
I can't stand him.
I'm excited to see, right? he's definitely tough to beat. Definitely tough to beat.
When you want to do Android 17?
Just like always, like growing up, I love like watching like late night Dragon Ball Z on Toonami and everything. And I didn't like make anything for today, but tomorrow I had some handmade stuff, so tomorrow I'm gonna get a little bit more into it and everything.
Okay, let me ask you, do you like, I mean you're wearing this one, but do you like this one or the super outfit where he's like the Ranger?
I like the Ranger.
You like the Ranger outfit?
Actually like my favorite.
I don't know, so
yeah.
he always drippy. I don't know, you got the collar and everything, you know what I'm saying?
One of the few anime characters drip. Like consistently through like all outfits.
Then I always gotta get my friends involved. Oh my God, it's Mariah.
It's me again.
It's Mariah again. Yes,
Yeah.
our special celebrity guest, Mariah. Everybody loves you.
Thank
wanted
you,
to come
thank
back. Not really, but thank you for doing it again.
Thank you. Last year, I was Raven. I kind of messed up with the transitioning. But I mean, this year it's okay.
Yeah, who are you dressed as today, for those who don't know?
Today I'm Sasuke Uchiha from Naruto.
Sasuke Uchiha. Okay. Oh, she got the earrings though? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Friday, everybody. I found Smokey, y'all. What's up, Smokey?
How's it going, man?
And you know this, man.
What made you want to do Smokey today?
Because it's Friday. I do have a job, and I don't have crap to do, but have fun because I'm off.
Yo, we found Macho Man.
Oh, yeah.
We found Macho Man. You know what I'm saying? How you doing today, Macho?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. You look amazing. Did you put this all together yourself, or did you like piece it together like?
No, so, I mean, obviously I didn't make the belt.
Yeah.
But no, everything besides the belt and the hat and the shoes is all me. This is the first cosplay I did years ago, and I've just like kept updating
I think I saw
it.
you like last year, I think a couple times.
Yeah, and it was a completely different outfit underneath.
I think because a couple years ago, I would meet my friends like the NWO. I think I walked past you. I was like, yo, come on, you got to put on the black and white.
Yeah. But you know, I can't. I gotta stay true to the original.
You got any Slim Jims?
Not today. But there's another Macho Man running around here in the Slim Jim costume, so he might have some Slim Jims.
Okay, all right, shoot. What made you want to do Macho Man?
I'm a lifelong wrestling fan. One of my, just my absolute favorite wrestler all time. He's died too young, and so any chance I get to honor him, I'm gonna honor him.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah. I am the cream. Yeah.
What brings you to Blerdcon this year? Is this your first time?
Actually, this is my third. I went to OG Blerdcon 2019, and I've actually here last minute because my friend's hosting a panel.
Oh, really?
And their speakers dropped out, so they called me like Wednesday, and I'm here.
Okay, what is the panel on?
Dealing with being black in alternative spaces. It's called No, I'm Not Security.
I know a couple people who will really enjoy that.
Yeah, it's at 12:30. That's the one doing. He's like, sit down over there.
Shameless plug. All right, everybody, I found Naruto. First of all, we ran into Sasuke, now we found Naruto. What's up, Megan? How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
For those you don't remember, Megan was here on the last episode too. Megan's also my friend. She was, you were from Demon Slayer last year. I forgot.
Oh, I was Daki.
Yo, you was Daki? Okay, cool, yeah. So, what brings you to Blerdcon today besides hanging out with all of us?
Same thing that brings me every year.
The same thing every night, Pinky. But,
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll ask you, what are you most excited to do here?
I am most excited to see some of the panels. They had some interesting ones about like women in tech that I didn't get to, that kind of overslept and missed.
There's a lot of good stuff this year. Like, there's a anime court where you're supposed to defend or prosecute Batman as a villain or not.
Oh
which
my
I
God.
will be going to because Batman is a hero. He's a national treasure. There will be no Batman slander. Anyways.
When is that?
That's tomorrow at 1.
Oh, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, you gonna be there? Oh yeah, please. You gotta see me in action. But who are you dressed as? I know you said Naruto. What's the inspiration now? Because this is not your typical Naruto look.
It's supposed to be like a punk Naruto.
Punk Naruto?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you know, like...
But okay. And I know Treasure, she's supposed to be joining us later. She's Sakura.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you, Mirai, are Naruto, Sakura, and then Sasuke, right?
Mm-hmm. We're all supposed to be doing like, you know, punk-inspired ones.
Yeah. So I see you dressed as a Ghostbuster, but it's a little different. Like, could you break down the cosplay for us a little bit?
Well, the cosplay is basically another version of Ghostbusters. As we all know, we have Ghostbusters in New York and out west. So I'm representing the DMV.
DMV Ghostbusters?
Yes.
Okay. I never heard of it. DMV Ghostbusters. I sure hope there's no ghost in the DMV, but I know who to call.
Oh, yes. There's plenty of ghosts there over at the Capitol.
Oh, yeah. You need to go over there and zap.
Bust them.
Yeah, bust a couple of them.
Are you good?
Possibilities are all around us. Everywhere we look, we see opportunity in unexpected places. And when we share our knowledge, vision, and connections, we turn great ideas into action in communities all around the world that we call home. Like transforming an old bus to feed hungry children, or providing life-saving equipment to those who need it most. From fighting disease to rebuilding schools, together we can make real change happen. We're Rotary. We are people of action. Get involved today at rotary.org/action.
If you're buzzed and doing this to make yourself feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive.
What's up, everybody? We're back. I found Luke Cage, the hero of Harlem here. How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing pretty well. Just looking for Doom.
Yeah, looking for Doom.
Doom owed me $200.
Hey, we're gonna roll up on Doom because you
gonna find him.
You don't mess with a black man money, especially $200. You know how long you can stretch that?
No.
That's groceries.
It's not about the money. It's about the principle.
Where's my money, honey?
What's up, y'all? I found the Green Lantern here. How you doing today, brother?
Going on, brother? Doing all right?
Now this is amazing. How did you make all this stuff here? You got the bat, the necklace, and then the power battery right here.
I had the power battery already, and I decided I wanted to, bling it up a little bit. So when I blinged that up, I was like, I need an accessory, so I made the bat.
Okay.
The ring I just bought, and everything else. I always liked Green Lantern, but I didn't like just the bodysuit. I wanted to do a little spin on it, so I came up with this.
Awesome. Are you wearing this because Phil Lamar's here too?
I'm not wearing it because Phil Lamar's here, but I'm gonna make sure I get in front of his face and say, "Hey, I'm the Black Inspired. You Black Inspired by Green Lantern."
He's the reason why I love Green Lantern. So I gotta, especially Jon Stewart. I gotta go see him.
Yeah.
But yeah, this looks dope.
Thank you.
You did mention this is your first Blerdcon?
This is my very first Blerdcon. I've been to one other con before this was a Dragon Con, and I had a great time. But I noticed a distinct difference in that group as opposed to this group. So it's nice being in a majority instead of a minority in a con. So it's fun.
Yeah. So what's the vibe here like so far for you? How have you been liking your first Blerdcon?
So far it's been great. There's just something about the energy being around other black nerds around you because one, everybody recognizes what you're doing, and there's a lot of creativity that you can kind of feed off of. So it's just nice knowing that you're not the only one that thinks this way.
What brings you to Blerdcon this year? Like, what brings you out? Like, what about it?
I go to conventions. There's about 5 conventions that happen in Illinois in a big circle. I'm from Chicago, and I go to them every year. So I've been to like 30 of the same conventions over and over again, 30 times. But like there was this Nirvana, a con with only black people, where all the black women are dressed as cosplays, and all the black men are in cool
They look amazing too,
cosplays.
might I add.
Yeah, it looked amazing. That's right.
Yeah.
And it was just this dream that I've had to go for the past like 3-4 years. But finally, I made it out here.
I'm glad you made it. Glad you made it.
And it's blacker than I can ever imagine.
What was the first thing that like got you into like the nerd space? It could be a video game, a movie, a TV series, an anime. What was like? What got you into like this realm?
I was a nerd before I could even remember. So I remember. I don't know how other people exist, but I remember the first day that I came out of infantile amnesia.
Yeah.
I came out and I said, I didn't know how I knew my parents' name. I didn't know how I knew my sister's name. But I was like, you're Karita, you're Dorothy, you're Quentin, you're mama, you're daddy. And just there was a Nintendo. I don't know how I got there, but I had been playing Mario, and apparently I knew how to play it. So it was just there. The video game system was just there because my dad just bought whatever toys he thought was best. And my sister didn't want them, so they ended up putting them in my room. So that's what started my video game addiction, which led to cartoon addiction.
Cartoons.
Which led to anime addiction.
Rabbit hole.
And then which led to high-speed internet, me download anime. My first anime I ever downloaded, Neon Genesis Evangelion. And it just goes on from there.
What was the one thing that got you into like this nerd space? Like what game, movie, TV show? Like what was the first thing that made you like, oh, I love this stuff?
I'm gonna date myself. So it's a combination between the original Star Wars. I was actually 12 when that came out. Yeah, and 1978, which was Battlestar Galactica. And that was actually the first show that I saw people that looked like me. There was Lieutenant Boomer, and then there were some Colonial. And when I was a kid, that's what I wanted to be, was a Colonial Viper pilot. So and there were women. There were black women who were piloting these fighters and fighting the Cylons and stuff. So that's really how I got started into what were those two movies. I think Battlestar probably influenced me more because I saw people like me in it doing really cool stuff, second in command and Viper pilots and all that kind of stuff and being like really smart. So yeah, it was that.
Now, I know like you said, we all been a lifelong nerd. What was that one thing that like got you into everything? It was just like that one thing that it clicked and then it was just a rabbit hole ever since then.
Naruto.
Naruto?
Hands down.
Okay. Why Naruto?
I don't know, it was just something about staying up too late. Cartoon Network turned into Toonami. Naruto was on. Next thing you know, I'm like Naruto running down my hall in school. So.
What would you?
I think it's just Toonami in general, like everything from like Cowboy Bebop.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite.
Dragon Ball Z. It was just the whole like staying up late just watching it. Just kind of like got me into like the whole anime like world. So it's kind of like been a avalanche since then. Kind of like never turned back.
What show, movie, game? Like, was that your first like thing that got you hooked?
I say it was video games first, then anime.
Video games and anime? What video game?
Well, mostly it was, let's see, Mortal Kombat was the first one, because I also cosplay Mortal Kombat characters. And this Kirby's my favorite Nintendo character. I don't know why I like him.
Hey, look, we love Kirby.
Yeah, and of course the Mario Brothers.
Who's your favorite Mortal Kombat? Who's your main in Mortal Kombat?
I would say Sub-Zero, Kuai Liang, the younger brother.
Oh, okay. So I don't like Sub-Zero, man.
I mean, which one? The older one or the younger one?
Neither one. They both. I don't like their gimmick. Oh, I freeze people. I don't know.
At least, but I mean, you gotta think about the older one. Once he dies, he becomes a new side boss. So he has like shadow powers.
Yeah, I like my favorite character is Shang Tsung.
Yeah, Shang Tsung. Yeah.
All right, I got a quick question. This is off the cuff. You are a wrestling fan, so imagine you're a promoter. You got to sell tickets. You got to sell a show. Who are you calling to do a promo to get them butts in the seats?
Right now?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What? Who are you hiring to do a promo?
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins?
Seth Rollins, all day long. That man is magic on the mic. Seth Rollins is magic on the mic. Now listen, give me another week, I would have said the Wyatt Six, but
okay.
You know, we got to see how that's playing out.
What legend would you want?
Oh, I mean, if you're gonna go legend, it's either gonna be Randy or it's gonna be The Rock.
The Rock?
I mean, you want to talk about cutting a promo? Come on.
You gotta be The Rock.
Yeah, it gotta be The Rock.
What's the one thing that got you like into the nerd space? What show, movie, game that got you like once you played it, saw it, it clicked like this? I love it.
The X-Men. My uncle used to collect the comic books from the 70s, and I don't know if everybody who's a nerd has a thing, but I grew up feeling awkward and different, and nobody understood. And then when I read the X-Men, which is about a whole bunch of outcasts and minorities, I immediately connected to that because it felt like, oh, I'm not the only one thinking.
Yeah,
this way.
I feel like the X-Men. Why I like them a lot is like they're very relatable, especially when you're a person of color.
Right.
Because it's like they're looked down upon. Like nobody wants to be with
And let me make this clear. I'm talking about second generation X-Men, not original X-Men. I'm talking about when Nightcrawler and Storm and Thunderbird and all of them came in, and they made a point to be diverse, and that's when they really connected with me.
We all know the 2024 presidential election is coming up. These aren't the best two candidates. So who do you think will be an adequate replacement? What fictional character would you choose to be a president?
Just to be devil's advocate, I'm gonna go with Eren Yeager.
Eren Yeager?
Now, he has some good motives. We all know it's a little flicky. But if you consider the two candidates right now, and you look at Eren Yeager,
who is a fictional character you think will be a great candidate for the presidential election? It could be anybody from any show, movie, comic, anime, whatever.
Thanos.
Thanos? Thanos?
Actually, just economy good.
Let's be like,
Okay,
I want to pass
no.
this bill. We
Okay.
don't think you should pass this bill.
Okay, maybe not Thanos. I would say one part I would think All Might. I feel he'll be good speaking with the people, bringing people together. He would give like 08 Obama vibes, and maybe having someone for dealing with arts and humanities, having like President Mike for that.
He'd be his hype man. Come on.
And for defense, Alucard from Helsing.
So what fictional character will be your choice to be the president? Who has your vote?
Who has my vote?
Yes.
I would say, have you ever seen the show Dungeon Black Company?
No, I don't know what that is.
Oh my gosh, I don't remember his name, but the dude with the blue hair, that's the main character. He'd be the one. I think his name, what is it, like, Navarre? The dude with the blue, because that man, he ended up winning multiple worlds. So he got rich in his first life, and all of a sudden a portal opened, sucked him down, took him to a new world where he was broke and working in the coal mines, and all of a sudden somehow he climbed the...
2 hours later.
So yes, we need a man like that can get results, that can get things done. I don't remember his name.
Settle down now. You got a little hype.
Blue hair.
I don't know. I have never seen the show, so I don't know. What fictional character would you have in place to be the president? Who would have your vote?
Oh, that's easy. Charles Xavier.
Charles Xavier?
Yeah, Charles Xavier.
My only problem with Charles Xavier is when the rubber's time to hit the road, Charles Xavier, for somebody who on wheels, he don't know how to get things moving sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
You know, I mean, because Magneto been telling him for years, hey, Charles, they're not going. You seen X-Men '97?
Yes.
Case in point. He tried to come back like everything was all cool. Like, nah, brother, people been dying. You gotta get a move on.
And I'll tell you this much, X-Men 97
Yep.
is really awesome. I love the way they did the artwork.
Oh my God.
The artwork is just like continuation of the original X-Men that came out in the 90s.
Exactly, but just modernized.
Yeah.
And I think I was talking to even Brian behind the camera. Hey, Brian. It's like, I noticed little things in the animation, like the fight scenes. Like, it was little things I wasn't even noticing before. Like, where Bishop and Gambit were fighting back to back, and then Bishop throws the gun up in the middle of the fight, and then he blasts, he absorbs the energy, blasts it with his hands, and then catches the gun. And I was like, I didn't even catch that the last time. Cyclops is moonwalking with his visor. Like, I was just like, this is amazing.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
And like I said, X-Men 97 is awesome. If you guys got Disney Plus, I advise you to check it out. Also check out the Acolyte.
I don't know about Acolyte.
Power of one. Power of two. The power of many.
It's not going, you know what I'm saying? It ain't going, nah, it ain't gonna work.
Our connections make powerful things happen, uniting individuals and communities. We are Rotary. We are people of action. And together, we turn great ideas into reality by accessing our networks, our experience, and the best of ourselves to make a difference. Around the world, Rotary brings leaders together to build new friendships and to solve problems. Like in Austria, where generations work side by side to build sustainable housing and community centers. In India, volunteers run a mobile blood bank to help provide a steady blood supply for their local community. And in Taiwan, people are working hard to get vulnerable citizens the support and services they need. With over 1 million members, we know what people can do when they come together. Take action with us. Find out more at rotary.org/action.
For all of life's poison risks, there's Poison Help. Poison Help is a free 24/7 hotline.
Hello, Poison Help?
That answers all of your poison questions. At home,
I might have taken too much medication.
at work,
I think I've breathed in chemical fumes.
and on the go.
They ate a mushroom. What do I do?
With expert guidance and treatment advice in over 100 languages. When poison happens, we're here for you. Just call Poison Help. 1-800-222-1222.
So we all know the presidential election is coming up, 2024.
Yep.
It's not the best two candidates in the world, but who do you think would be a better replacement? What fictional character would have your vote in the 2024 election?
Probably Professor X.
Professor X, you're the second person who says that. And I said this. I like Professor X. He's peaceful, he's very temperamental, but he don't know how to get it going. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he need a little kick in his butt, Now
Or throw down some stairs, maybe.
Is that going to actually do anything? Or are we talking about the House of X version who can actually walk?
Oh, no. The House of X version.
Okay.
The one that's actually a little bit more capable, who takes care of things and says, hey, I might be a little underhanded, might just kill a couple 100,000 people. But you know what? Hey, what happens in the end? You win, right?
Yeah, because the House of X, Charles Xavier, is way different. It's like, the traditional, go along to get along. He's like, you know what? I'm tired of that. I'm gonna make y'all humans pay for these cures and medicines and advanced stuff that I got. Who is a fictional character that you would have put in office? Who would have your vote? Any character?
The black person in Superman.
Calvin Ellis?
Yes.
Okay, Calvin Ellis. Okay,
Ellis,
why?
Because he's a black Superman that's dope in those politics. Yeah.
It's like, hey, Russia, put them nukes down. No.
Right. And he's Superman. Like, what are you gonna
Flies
do?
over there, put
and
the
just
nukes down,
handles
please.
it. There you go. I mean, that would squash all the conflicts.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
So you're gonna, you want Aaron Yeager to be the president?
Hey, he has some good points. He may have went around.
Everybody has good points, but you want to. So you want?
He may have went about it wrong.
He killed half the world.
He had a different way to come at it, but I truly believe he would be a good president.
It's people like you who we gotta look out for voting and everything. You know what I'm saying? Wait. Which segues into my next question. Once Aaron Yeager brings the apocalypse, what characters are on your team? What are 2 characters you want to help you survive?
Gojo, of course. I feel like that's always. Gojo has to be up there. Me, Sasuke, too. Yeah, Sasuke. Gojo, Sasuke, and I'm gonna go with. Damn, who's the last one that can get me good?
Aaron? Aaron Yeager?
Nah.
It's an apocalypse in the world right now, and you need 2 people on your survival team. Who are you taking?
From anywhere.
Anywhere.
I'll let you go first.
I need 2 people.
You need 2 people to help you survive the apocalypse. Who are you taking?
Okay. Like anime or
anything.
Okay. This might be like the first one might be a little bit controversial because I know a lot of people's like overrated and stuff, but like the first person would be Dr. Manhattan.
Dr. Manhattan?
Dr. Manhattan from DC.
You sure he won't cause the apocalypse?
I know, but like I mean, I'd rather be on his side than against him. The man can do anything. That's what I say. Like anything. It's like I'd rather be on his good side than his bad side. And the second person, maybe. That's a good question. Maybe I say another. I'm just thinking of overrated characters, like somebody with like power set. Like I mean, you can't go wrong with Goku.
Goku and Dr.
any like form. It's just, yeah.
Okay. What about you?
All right, first character is Shorty from My Hero Academia that can make anything like from her body. You know, it's like anything. Like we need something, we got it. Second is a contingency plan. It's Itachi. Push come to shove, he can just put me in the genjutsu and like I can feel as if the apocalypse never happened. So
you're in apocalypse. You're in an apocalypse.
I'm not in actually apocalypse.
No, yeah.
Pause then.
It's like the world's like gone to crap. Like everything's terrible. It's Mad Max outside.
Oh, so Arkansas.
So who are your 2 characters that you are taking with you on your team to help you survive?
Marvel, DC, or what universe? Okay. Well, Adam Eve.
Okay.
Because she can just make something out of nothing. Be like, oh,
Invincible.
Fan, Troop Hotel. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'd probably bring Logan with me.
Wolverine? Okay. Yeah, you won't need a badass.
Because
to just
whenever
protect
apocalypses occur,
then
that's when the giant tarantulas come up, and it'll be like, Logan, go.
You need somebody who's gonna get down and
handle
dirty.
it. Just and he might die, but he'll come back. And also, you know, since if he dies or starves to death or anything else, he'll come back.
Now it's a apocalypse. Who are 2 characters who you have on your team to help you survive?
If there was the apocalypse, anyone with Toon Force. So Luffy, because literally you can become anything. So if there's a moment, or Momo from My Hero, that we need a water purifier.
Homeboy just said that. He just said, I didn't even think of that.
Exactly. So those would be the ones I would go for.
Now before we go, you know I am Blade. So, you know.
Yeah, I mentioned you took out my weed, man. That ain't cool. Where else am I gonna get O-negative Kush?
Well, you didn't think I forgot about you, did you?
Blerdcon is always an amazing experience. From the 24/7 arcade area, the dope music, and even the merchant hall full of Black-owned businesses and artists. But before leaving, I got to sit in on the opening ceremony where the founder of Blerdcon, Hilton George, spoke about how fulfilling it is to see Black nerds have a safe space where they can truly be themselves.
I love this time of year. As much stress, as much pain, as much work, as much blood, sweat, and tears me and my team have to go through to make it happen. It's so much worth it when we look out in this audience and we see people in their real state. Let me explain what that means. We talk about cosplay as a fantasy where you are wearing fictional characters, doing fictional things, magical creatures with mysterious powers and origins, right? But for half of you in this room, and I would say even more than half, the real cosplay, the real fantasy character that you play is happening every day when you're wearing khakis and polos at work. Ty, that's not you. That's the real you hasn't been seen. So when I go to Blerdcon, more so than any other convention, and I see people both in cosplay and people who are just wearing their fandom gear or just rocking themselves in their authenticity, I don't see cosplay. I see the real community.
Preach, brother.
This has been another episode of Pop Culture Showdown. I'm Eric Williams from Blerdcon 2024, and we'll see you in the next one.